Alright, I'm trying to shoot this real quick and get back to work. Duramax is coming apart finally. Forcing myself and making the time to pull the turbo out of this thing and see what's up with the vanes so we can get rid of that check engine code and then stop driving like crap. So pretty much an update on that. I'll record more later, depending on how far I get with this. This thing got the flex fuel stuff figured out. It's currently on like E57, E58. I have the owner bringing me E85 from the warehouse. It's more pure because I put pump E85 in here. And so we're trying to get it pretty much maxed out to like almost E80. So me and Mark can see what the fuel pump is gonna do, if he can keep up, if he can run that or whatever. Also waiting on him to bring me brand new spark plugs, and I'll throw those in. Timing chain is supposed to show up for her tomorrow. My sloppy mechanics plug showed up today. I also have the springs for these. I'm pretty sure I already talked about. I'm gonna try to drop those off tomorrow. That's pretty much it. Pretty much all I got going on. So I'm gonna get back to work, see how far I can get on this thing before I run out of light. It's pretty warm right now. I'm pretty annoyed about it because I purposely did not drive this to work so I could come home and get straight to it. Cold truck, don't have to worry about burning myself. And then the rear tires were low on air because they leak, but they're leaking way faster than they used to. So I had to drive it to go put air in the tires down the street at the gas station. So she's warm. That's why you see water on it. Tried to spray it down and cool it off some. Yeah, that's pretty much all we got going on. My plan is to get as far as I can on this. And then I don't know if I will try to fix the turbo tonight or do it tomorrow. I don't know. Hopefully tomorrow he can bring me all the stuff for that. I can finish that and give it to him. And then he can bring it back whenever he gets an AC line for it. I'm hoping not to be working on this all freaking weekend. And then I would also like to get somewhere moving forward pretty decent on this. Possibly getting a quote on getting a firewall cut tomorrow evening. So I'll let you guys know on that. But other than that, that's pretty much all I got going on. So I'll do another update later. And yeah. All right, I'm gonna try to make this quick. This is obviously the turbo truck. Got it out last night. Decided to split it apart last night. This is what we're looking like. She's destroyed. So is my wheel. If you look down here at the bottom of the fins, it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be like up top all the way down to the bottom here. Yeah, she's ate up. So me and Mark were talking about it last night, and my guess is that the high EGTs that I was having for whatever reason, and it's partially because of transmission, when it was acting up, having a low behind it, and not really downshifting. So low RPMs, lots of fuel, means a lot of heat in the diesel apparently, and I guess my turbo paid the price for it since that stuff was billet. EGTs were pretty high, pretty up there, enough to make my water temp rise. And yeah, so I'm assuming that everything expanded and they just started touching each other, and here we are. So turbo is pretty much done. Yeah, I'm gonna explore my options. I don't know. The cheapest one that I've found so far that I would be willing to buy is like $1,300. And it's really from an unknown company I've never heard before. From a company that I have heard before, it's $1,800. And that's like a stock replacement, which I really don't want to do because it's a lot of money to just be going back to normal, which I think is stupid. And it's always been my philosophy. If it's a part and I'm spending money, I'm going to make it better. So I don't know. But I'm not looking to spend $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 on a turbo on a truck that's supposed to be my daily driver as well. So, yeah, we're in a predicament. We're in a pickle. I have to figure out how I'm going to go about this, what I'm going to do about it. Part of me wanted to torch those out, put stock ones back in, maybe a new ring or clean up the ring and then throw it back together and put it back in. But with that turbo wheel being so messed up, like, it's probably gonna run like trash still, even with working vanes. So yeah, I don't know, but definitely not good. I can't even move those, really. They barely twist back and forth. It's supposed to be a free movement, free range of motion. So that explains why it was such a dud, and lots of loss of power. It's basically stuck as you see it, halfway open. So yeah, that's what we got going on. And I will update you guys when I figure out what I'm gonna do. But for right now, I have no idea. I'm not really trying to spend that money, so I don't know. I need to go pick up the timing chain for this thing. It should be there by now. And then as far as the SS, I have decided, and I told the owner, I was like, dude, I don't want to put full E in this thing anymore, because me and Mark were also reviewing the log, and this thing is struggling to keep fuel pressure up where it's supposed to be. He had bumped it up to like 65, and I took it to like 6,000 RPM with it on the E content that's on now, which is like 57, 58%. And it went from 65 to 51 by the end of the pull. And 6,000 is not even redlined in this car, so it's not really safe to be repeatedly doing that, because it's gonna lean out. It's supposed to have 58 pounds of base pressure, so it's gonna lean out, it's gonna hurt the motor, and we don't wanna do that. So he needs to upgrade his fuel system and go from there. But as is right now, it's just not really the smartest idea. Injectors were at 70% duty cycle, so yeah, I'm gonna tell him we need to tone it way down. But I will still go ahead and do spark plugs in it, put a fresh set in there, but that's not gonna help anything with the fuel system. Like, it is what it is. So probably do plugs, double check the tune, make sure she's cleaned up and good to go, and then send her on her way until he can get a AC line for me to put on this thing, and then get this thing out of here. And then yeah, that'll be pretty much it for now. So Dirty is gonna be she's gonna be down for a little bit. I gotta go buy a freaking air pump for my tires. They're starting to go low again already. I'm like, dude, this is not it. I mean, I can't take it to a freaking gas station now. It doesn't run, it doesn't have turbo on it. So yep, that's what we got.